Good morning, everyone. How we doing? I'm sure you guys missed me. I missed you as well. I apologize for the absence. Had to take a couple of days off here from the podcast, the DaveTalksSports podcast, which unfortunately I have forgotten what episode we're up to. We'll figure that part out when we go to download it. But I had to take a day off. Was feeling absolutely terrible under the weather yesterday morning, even though I went to work. Just wasn't fit to show my face to you, my friends. And also before that, it was my son's birthday, so I had to take a day off. So I've been MIA for a couple of days. You guys haven't seen me since last week. So a lot going on. Some of it we're going to talk about. Some of it we're just going to let it go, and we're going to move on. So had to take a little detour last night on the way to work, where I go to CBS Sports Radio Network every evening. Normally leave my house right around midnight, get there around 12:30. Unfortunately, it took me about an hour to get to work because apparently the BQE needed to have construction and it had to send me through the tunnel. Now, I know the Queens Midtown Tunnel pretty well. I try to avoid it because I don't want to pay the toll if I don't have to. But it's completely out of the way for where I need to go. But that's where it was sending me. That was the best option. So I got all turned around. I had to park in a different place. Threw me off last night. But we're okay. We made it through. We made it through work last night. We're on our way home as usual. You guys join me on the Dave Talk Sports video podcast every morning on my commute home from CBS Sports Radio Network. So like I said, a lot's been going on. One thing I don't really want to talk about, but we're going to touch on it really quickly. Last week I told you we were done talking about this guy, and this hopefully will be the last time I ever talk about him. Antonio Brown is only in the news because of a helmet. Yeah, that's right, a helmet. You know the story, I'm sure. He's filing grievances against the NFL. He wants to wear his old helmet. Now he wants to wear the newer version of the old helmet. Stupid, nonsensical. So he's filed another grievance that he's eventually going to lose. But he's also, in the interim, showed up to training camp now. So I don't really know what his deal is. I think he's an actual moron, but that's another story for another day. Guy, I get it, all right? Helmet's part of your uniform, your jersey. It's something you're used to for a decade. I get it. You don't want to have to change it, but it's not just you. It's the whole league. So unless the whole league is going on strike because of the helmets that are now certified and you're allowed to wear, just shut your trap and show up. Just show up already and play football. You're not retiring. You're not holding out. You've already showed up, so your leverage gone. Just stop, all right? So we're done talking about you. I'm not going to spend days talking about you like everyone else has, but that's it. You're not retiring. You're not giving away all that money. Just show up, all right? Now, we've been talking about the Cowboys for a while, and all the players who are holding out, players who want their new contracts, and they say they're not showing up unless they get them. You know the names: Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper. Now, Amari Cooper dealing with an injury, okay, but also wants a new contract. Now, Jerry Jones, he's a billionaire. He owns the Cowboys. He's got more money than he ever know what to do with, so he thinks he's powerful, has control, but he's really a tool, right? So his backup running back has a good camp so far, has had a good camp so far, has a good preseason game. Then he gets asked about Ezekiel Elliott and the contract situation, and this jackass decides to respond, Zeke who? Who's that? I don't know who Zeke. Who? Zeke who? Like, shut your mouth, okay? Ezekiel Elliott's your best player because your quarterback sucks. Dak Prescott, I know he wants all this sort of money. If they really offered him $30 million and he turned it down, he should go jump off a bridge somewhere. But Dak Prescott can't stretch the field. Can't throw the ball accurately past 15 yards. Can't carry a team. We saw that when Zeke was out, when he was suspended. Now, okay, Zeke is a little bit of a problem child, but the guy's their best player. So you don't have to pay him. I'm not saying that. If your stance is, well, you have 2 years left on your deal, so show up or don't show up, but we're not paying you, we're not talking about paying you until next year, so you got to make a decision. If that's your stance and you're Jerry Jones, you're the Cowboys, fine. Let that be your decision. But don't give me the Zeke who comment. I mean, that's just idiotic. That's just absolutely idiotic, okay? And I need you to shut your trap, okay, Jerry Jones? Just shut it. All right? So we'll see what happens with the rest of the Cowboys. I have no idea. But who did get paid was none of these guys. It was Jalen Smith. Surprising that he is the first guy of the Cowboys who, even though he has 2 years left on his deal, it's kind of interesting. As a linebacker, Jalen Smith gets paid pretty big deal. A lot of guaranteed money for the linebacker position. If you don't know Jalen Smith, the guy out of Notre Dame, serious injury, misses his entire rookie season, has played every game in his last 2 seasons, so he does deserve this contract, and he's earned it. And I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just personally surprised that he's the first Cowboy getting paid of all the guys you think are next up for a new contract. So, a little surprising, but really happy for you, and congratulations, Jalen Smith. I know you continue to work hard, persevere, and continue to stay on the field and show the type of player that you really are and that you deserve this contract. So I'm happy for him. Now, another guy we've talked a lot about is Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon has come to the stance where he said, I'm not showing up. I'm not playing. That's it, end of story. I'm not showing up unless you pay me. And I don't think that the Chargers are budging either. So it looks like they're going to have to roll with their other running backs. Phillip Rivers, you can see, is sick of being asked about Melvin Gordon, and he can fake it till he makes it all he wants. I don't think he likes Melvin Gordon and his contract situation all that much. I think if you watch Phillip Rivers talk, answer questions about Melvin Gordon, he doesn't seem overly pleased with the questions. Oh, yeah, we want Zeke, not Zeke. He's not on his team. We want Melvin Gordon. We're better with Gordon. But we got to play with the guys who are here. So we're moving on. That's kind of the take that he's had. And I get it. But, show up for one of your guys who wants to get paid, deserves to get paid. Maybe doesn't deserve to be paid as much as he thinks, but he deserves a multiple-year contract. So, maybe Phillip Rivers tone it down a notch, but that's his prerogative. Phillip Rivers also caught somewhere telling us that Tom Brady might not be the best quarterback of all time. Okay. I just like Tom Brady more than anyone in the world, but he's the best quarterback of all time, and it's not even remotely close. All right? It's a short version of the Dave Talk Sports podcast today. I gotta go. Sometimes you ease back into things. So, I haven't been here for the last couple of days. I'm going to give you the short 10-minute version of Dave Talk Sports. And tomorrow, we're going to give you the full 20-minute version. So, I hope you enjoyed the football talk today. Hope you're happy to see me. I'm happy to see you. So, when I figure out what episode I'm up to, I will certainly let you know on the YouTube channel, Dave Talk Sports. That's where you are. Please subscribe below the video. There's some comments on here as well. Follow me on Twitter at DaveEdinger2, Facebook, and my website, both named Dave Talk Sports. And until tomorrow, enjoy your Wednesday. See you, everybody.